carry this sport to create an awareness to the world, to Uganda, to my fellow men, that the roles that women do and men do were not permanent, are not cast on stone, that these are the roles of women. If we, the men, we do it, we may die. No, these roles we can share. And dividing these roles like the way we do sometimes results to violence a lot of time. And to me, if we create this awareness, then everybody knows about violence in our homes, then we are going to end it one day. Because what I know we lack is information. And this information is what will help us one day. Can I pass? Can I want to see Salam TV. Can I pass here? Because I want to pass an information, we want to create an awareness. I think what we need is to know that violence is bad. Violence is bad. It is bad to everybody. It kills the women, it kills the men, it kills our children, it kills our development as a family, it kills everybody. And if we work to stop it, then we are going to develop together, we are going to grow together, we are going to be happy together. Can I see the management of NBS of Salam TV? Are they somewhere? Thank you, my brother. I am here to create awareness during these 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. And the point I want to pick is the point of roles which are given to women and men. These roles are a problem to many families, to many societies. Because, for example, in my culture, there are roles like carrying a pot, carrying a firewood, carrying a baby. These roles have been given to women. And for us, the men, we just do something small in the morning, like going to the garden, and we stop at that. Maybe rearing cattle, and we stop at that. And these roles are bringing problems if we don't share it, because sometimes the woman is already very, very tired, too tired. But if she's not doing it at the speed that I need as the husband, then I will take that as a problem. So this is something that we can talk about, we can discuss. This is something that if we share it as a family together, then we will lessen the burden of work from the other partner. Then we will all be happy. We will all have the energy to do the other things together. We will all share responsibilities, and by sharing responsibilities, we are going to grow together. Even our production will be high.
Nice to see you, Afande Ogweng Francis.
Nice to see you too.
First, say hi to the viewers so that we can begin.
Good evening, viewers of Salam TV. I am happy to be with you this evening.
The way you've come to our station, very many people were staring at you. You are an Afande Ogweng Francis, with even ranks. What were you trying to portray?
Thank you, Badru, and the viewers. You know, the world at the moment, the whole world at the moment, is commemorating what we call the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. This 16 days starts on 25th of November and it goes up to 10th of December. These are 16 days. This is a period set aside by the whole world where anyone, even you, any organization, any family, any institution can do something that will end violence against women and girls. So in Uganda also, there's a lot of campaigns going on all over the country, where organizations, where schools, where for us the police, media houses are doing something to end violence against women and girls. And the activities are not homogeneous that we are supposed to do this. No.
They're not supposed to be uniform.
No. Whatever you can do. For you are a communicator. You can just communicate. For me, I put on uniform. I'm a police officer. So I can do something which is close to what I do. So me as a person, I didn't tell you before, I am a gender activist. I am a gender activist. I advocate for equality between women and men. And it is 3 years running where I have done campaign, for example, Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. In 2016, I put on the female shoes to just walk 1 kilometer and feel how it is to walk in that shoes of a woman, of a woman. You know, there is a saying that you put yourself in the shoes of someone if you want to know what they are going through.
So that's why you decide sometimes to put on shoes?
Yes, I want to put myself in the shoes of women so that when I am speaking about them or speaking for them, I really know what I'm speaking about. So last year and this year, I have decided to carry a pot.
Yes, I was going to ask you, why in everything you decided to come with a pot?
Thank you. This symbolizes the roles that women do. The pot in our culture in Uganda, a man is not supposed to carry a pot. That is, they say, the work of a woman. Okay. A man is supposed to carry a baby on their back. They say that is the work of a woman. A man cannot carry firewood on their head. We say that is the work of a woman. But I want to ask you, who said so? And if I carry, as a man, if I carry this pot,
like how you did,
like how I have always done, like how I did today, yes, what will happen to me? Will it make me less of a man? No. So the message I am communicating by carrying this pot, carrying babies sometimes and firewood, is that these roles we can share. What the other thing I'm telling the world is that we are equal. I can do what a woman can do.
Yes.
A woman can do what a man can do. Today, go to universities, women are performing very well. Women are performing in jobs. The director for Kasirye is a woman, and I think she's doing quite well. So this tells us that we are equal if we are all given opportunity to do what we can do best. I can also, and there are some men who are not working, by the way. It is their wives who are working. What should happen in such a situation?
They become babysitters?
But some of them still want to be this African man.
To black.
To just sit and wait for that woman to come back from work, even give him water to bathe. Imagine. He has been seated there at home doing nothing. But can't you pick water, go and bathe? Can't you pick a jerry and go and bring water from the tap? Will it kill you? Yeah, because, you know, this life, today I may be out of job. My wife will be in job. So, but if we were already sharing responsibilities, my woman will treat me as a friend, as someone who has been doing it. Let me also help. So the message I'm passing out in carrying this pot is just, let us share our work together. And the aim is ending violence, which is so common in our homes. How does dividing roles bring violence?
Yeah.
The work that women do make them very, very tired. Most women wake up from bed as early as 5 in the morning, and they will keep working until 11 in the night.
And it's a routine.
It is a routine.
Yeah.
You wake up, you bathe the children, you dress them up, you drop them to school with something. That means when you are bathing them, something is on fire, you will have set fire before. Again, also your husband is still in bed waiting for your water.
He's snoring.
He's not waiting for your water. You finish the children, again you start with your husband. You even make for him breakfast. You have made for children. They have gone. You begin to mop. The man has gone. Now after mopping, there is no water. You're going to bring again water. Again, you begin to prepare lunch. So up to late in the night, the woman will even wait until when the man comes. They will even be like this on the chair waiting for this man to come. Then they go and open for them. Then they will serve them food, serve them water, wait for them. When the food is over, they collect the utensils, they take there. They are the last to sleep. So this work makes women very, very exhausted, very, very tired.
So for you, like, we should share responsibility.
Yes, because if now this one is too exhausted, now she will fail to contribute in other areas of development of my home. She will fail to perform at her workplace. Maybe she will even be chased away. She will fail in other areas of life.
Looking after herself.
Yeah, she will fail there. And the one who will suffer most will be me. That is why, Badru, I want to give you this illustration. Many husbands, many men who lose their wives, if they don't marry again, they will also die immediately. Because the one who has been pampering, who has been caring, is now not there. The one who has been like the mother, who gives everything, water, food, what is not there now. That man, if they don't marry again, will follow that woman. But yet, again, if a man dies, the woman will even live longer. They will even be more nice looking. Have you ever wondered why? Because now, the stressor is not there. I can now be a bit free. I can now dress the way I want. I cannot even remain in bed for some time. I cannot even go and see a friend without worry. Then now, there's now some kind of freedom. And many of them who begin to do business, now they progress much more. Now, I keep wondering, why are widows very progressive in businesses than the ones who are living with their husbands? Because now they have the time, they can now plan, there's nobody now interfering. Let me call it that way, for lack of a better word.
No stress.
No stress. They even become younger. They become young. I don't know whether you come from the village. You understand what I'm talking about. So now, I keep telling my colleague officers, I see many of my colleagues whose wives are just seated at home. When they die, they carry the woman, they carry the luggage, they carry the children, they take to the village, they dump them there. And such women get other men immediately because they are used to handouts. They are not empowered.
Okay.
But if these women were empowered, they would remain in Nakawa market, Kalere market here, Oweno market there. Then they will begin to move on the family programs, the family projects. Children will be at school because that woman was empowered. Because these days we die anytime. So if I don't empower my wife, if we don't share responsibility, I also learn something, she learns something, then if I am not there, that home will die. That home will follow me. So this is the kind of idea that I have to let us share responsibilities, let us share roles, let us bring one another up. Let me feel the pain of my wife. Let me give her some time also to relax. Let me make her live like a human being.
She should also get some time and relax.
Yes.
Feel at home.
Feel at home. Be as if we are friends. Let her miss me. Like now, me and my wife should be missing me a lot because we are friends. I'm not a stressor to her. I'm not a stress factor. I don't want. I want people to live like this. Like this. That is to me what matters most. Even our children will when they see us happy, they will also be happy. They will even perform well in schools. Children fail not because maybe they are dull, they don't know anything. Some children fail because of a problem between mommy and daddy at home. Because mommy and daddy fought the whole night, they didn't sleep. Now they're going to sleep in class. Mom fought with daddy, the abusive words, so they keep thinking, reflecting this in class.
So you are saying that when you share responsibilities, it is also a sign of love.
Sign of love. Sign of love. You go and try to do something now. See how your children will smile. Yeah, it is sign of love. They say, dad is helping mommy. You see, they will even be happy among their peers, among the fellow children.
In a bit, Fande Ogweng Francis. Afande Ogweng, you've been talking about GBV, the 16 days of activism against GBV. But I want the viewer to know, what is GBV?
Thank you, Badru, and the viewers. Gender-based violence, I'll not use the academic definition, but any, let me also call it violence that is put on someone because of their gender or because of their sex, or you violate that lady because that is a lady, or the lady violates you because you are a man. Right. For example, let me give these examples. You may say, me, in my home, I'll only pay school fees for a boy child because a girl child will go away.
So you neglect
the girl child. So you are doing that because that is a girl.
So it is a torture.
It is like a torture. But you inflict on someone because of their gender. And maybe you say, you, the woman, you are the only one to carry water, to bring water home. And you are not supposed to stay out. You're supposed just to be here in this house and take care of the children. If you're going out, let me know. If you are going somewhere, let me know. So you are doing all this because that person is a woman or a man.
Yes, looking at that, you have something to add on?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But there is to make us understand clearly, there is what we call domestic violence. The one which happens within a domestic setting. It is divided into 4.
Gender-based violence is divided into 4.
Domestic violence.
Domestic violence is divided into 4. All right.
The violence, we can categorize it. The first one is the physical violence, where you just slap someone, you beat someone, where you touch them physically. A woman may abuse the husband physically, or the husband may abuse the woman physically, beating, strangling.
So inflicting pain
on someone. That is the physical violence.
All right.
If it happens within the home. Then, if the second one is called the economic violence, where I may deny my wife work. She has studied, she maybe has a diploma in nursing, but I say, it's okay for you, you can sit home here. I'll provide everything.
All right.
Even if she wants to work, sometimes we will say, it's okay, I'll open for you a business. But because of something, you think maybe if they go and work, maybe people will take them away. So you want to control them by giving them something else against their will. So you are violating that one economically. Or you fail to pay school fees for your children, that is economic violence. You fail to buy food, that is economic violence. Or you sell the family property
without their notice.
Without the notice of the family members. That is also economic violence.
All right.
Even by the way, I work. If I earn my money and I misappropriate, misuse my money, which is supposed to be for buying food at home. That is also economic violence. You understand that?
I'm getting.
That means your salary is not only for you. The fact that you are married, you have children, means that salary belongs to them. So if you use it in a way that does not bring happiness or care at home, that is, you are violating them economically. Then the second last is psychological abuse.
Emotional.
Where, emotional. You can maybe just abuse someone. You are as stupid as your mother. Someone will keep thinking about this for the rest of their lives. And research tells us that this psychological abuse is more dangerous than all the other types.
Than physical,
than economical, than sexual. Is more dangerous. It kills. People are dying because of pressure, because of such abuse in homes. You tell them, if it were not me, you would not be like this. I am the one who has made you a man. I am the one who has made you a woman. If you are fat now because of my money. You know, all those amounts to a psychological or emotional abuse. Then the last one is sexual abuse, which is so common also in our families. There's marital rape in families. You, the man, you keep going with women, so now your wife is fearing you. Maybe you will infect her. So the woman denies you
sometimes
conjugal rights. Then you force. That is rape. Yes.
So rape is forcing to have sexual.
Yes, intercourse with
a
against
woman?
their will.
Okay.
Or the woman has been told by a medical doctor that for you, maybe after C-section, you're supposed to take 6 months
without
seeing a man.
All right.
But for you, just wait for 1 week.
You are like, for me, I
want. That is rape.
Right.
Or someone tells you, I'm in our thing, you know, the thing of the women, in our period.
Yes.
But you still force. All that is marital rape, although it is not written in the books, but that is rape. Or you force someone to do something, or watch pornography, or do some styles that they don't want.
Temptations.
Yes. So that is, or even denying your partner their conjugal rights. That is also sexual abuse. You need to know the needs of your partner and satisfy it. If you don't do that without a good reason, that is an abuse, which is sexually. So if we need the home to be at peace, these 4 areas we need to check. This kind of abuse we need to check. Whether verbal, some people say, me, I don't beat her. I don't beat her, I don't touch her.
But when it comes to emotional,
they can spit fire, words which are fire, which will never get off the head of someone. So.
Adding on that factor, you know, there are some homes when the father and the mother, they don't communicate. For example, daddy can come back from work. There is no even welcoming him from work. He goes to bathe without saying anything. The mom also does the same thing. Does that also cause emotional?
That is emotional abuse. Just come to police, we shall help you. Actually, that one is more painful even. Someone just keeps quiet. You will even fail to sleep. You may think they might come and kill me at night. You say, what is the reason? Is it the other thing that I did? Is it the other thing that I did not do? So that one is more torturing than even the physical one.
And it's too rampant in 2 homes.
Very rampant. And it is a crime. It is
a crime.
It is a crime. All this I have talked about, the sexual violence, the economic violence, the physical violence, it is a crime. It is in the law. The Domestic Violence Act 2010.
So Afande Ogweng Francis, if at all there is a woman watching us when is in that situation, which advice could you tell her?
That woman can come to Child and Family Office, although coming to police does not help the home much. We need first to try, the woman, try to talk to that man first. Talk to him. Then if that fails, you can even share with a close relative, a close friend. someone you trust, someone you think maybe like your auntie, your uncle, or even their auntie, their uncle.
Or in-laws.
In-laws, someone, because many times when people come to police, going back is a big problem. I don't encourage, but when you cannot handle it, then please come. But if there is other avenues, even LC1, even your sheikh, your pastor, those are first the people who can help, so that it doesn't
at the
tear
beginning.
At the beginning, so that it doesn't tear the family. I have worked in this office for some time. Most men, the moment their women bring them to police, they say, now you have ashamed me, you have exposed me. So now the battle
they
will
start
continue. The battle will continue. So my sister first try those other avenues, close friends talking to her. But if that fails, don't die. Please come to ask the police. We have a good advice for you. Even if you are a man and you are being abused in any of these ways, you do the same. Talk to her. But check yourself first. Most men who have come to our office, the problem is theirs. When they bring these women, they were coming home at 7. But today they start coming at 10, at midnight. Sometimes they even sleep out. Then the woman, something's wrong here. Yeah? So you, my brother, first check yourself. What were you before and what are you now? Some men even pretend, I don't even drink ABCD, but along the way they begin to come back when they are smelling. There is a problem. Now, the worst one, the man will tell the woman, it is only you in my life. Until Lake Victoria dries, that is when I will stop loving you.
When it will never dry.
Now tomorrow they bring a child and they say, you know, madam, this was a mistake. In police we say stray bullet. Now, you had told me I am the only one.
Before you get to that, what are you trying to mean when you talk about straight bullet?
Stray
bullet.
Stray bullet.
Yeah, what are you trying to mean?
They're like it was a sorry. What I'm meaning is, you had told me as your wife that it is only me that you love. Then 1 year you bring a child who is 7 years, and you tell me, you know, this girl we were in the same school, it was a mistake, but you keep this child. You get what I'm saying?
I'm getting.
If it were you, your woman has told you she has never given birth, and you are the only man, and tomorrow she tells you, you know, this boy raped me and I produced with him, this is the child. What would be your reactions?
I look for Gwen Francis.
So that is what I'm saying. You know, for us the men, we are full of lying our partners. And when they begin to change, then we run for help, not knowing it is our problem. It is my problem. Most times women come when they are ready to settle with you and die with you. They even tell all their friends, I'm married. But when things begin to change, they will even begin to hide some money, because now they know that place is not for me, I think. Let me also be wise. Let me also be keeping some money, so that tomorrow if they tell me to leave, I have something.
If there is backfire, then I have an option.
That is, do investigation. Most women are not bad. They begin to be bad depending on what they have seen from me.
Okay, Afando Gwen, you've talked about domestic violence, and you talked about it having forms that is physical, sexual, economic, and psychological. But what causes that? What are some of the causes of domestic violence?
Thank you very much, Badru. One is the lack of communication or poor communication.
In homes?
In homes. I think that is the big one. I may have done something mistakenly. I may have come home late because of a reason, but how will I communicate? How will I tell my wife? How will I tell my husband? That matters a lot. But I am late and they have asked me, where were you? I want to say, why do you ask me? Why do you ask me?
How can you ask a man?
How can you ask me such questions? Stupid question, you woman. That is where the problem will start. And most women now will keep quiet. They will withdraw. But you will wait now and see what they are.
Fire.
So the first thing is
Poor communication.
Poor communication or lack of communication. We are supposed to be talking all the time in our homes. Communication is the lifeblood of a marriage, of a relationship. And one time a reverend told us, relationship is a living thing. It has life, it has leaves, it is green, it grows.
It dies.
But if there is no rain in it, it will die. It will wither. But you can pour some water if it is withering, then it will grow again. That is what we're supposed to do. Both men and women, look at that relationship. Is it drying? I need to pour water in it. Then the other thing is forgiveness. Forgiveness is something that we read both in the Quran and the Bible.
And the Bible, right.
Yes, mistakes are human.
Common.
Yes,
As we
even
said.
me, I can make a mistake.
But just the word sorry?
Yeah, sorry, that is a magic. Ask for forgiveness and leave it. Also, you also forgive and move on. Then I think also what is causing a lot of problem today is, the economy has changed. The world has changed. Living in the world of today is not easy. Most men are failing to provide. Not because they don't want to provide, but because it is just hard to get enough to provide. So if I was giving this much, it was enough. Today it might be that same much which is not enough now. Our wives should understand the difficulties of living today, so that if the man has failed to bring something home, they should understand. But again, that also goes back to communication. Me, Ogweng, my wife knows how much I earn. She knows my PIN number. If it is there, she will know it.
She knows even your password for the phone.
Yes. If it is not there, she knows it. I doubt that she will come and ask me when I had given him all.
Yeah.
Even the ATM card is with her. So it also still comes back to knowing one another, communication. So the life of today is making marriages not very easy to manage. It is only strong people who will sustain marriages.
Okay, yes, Afanda Gwang, time is not our ally. In conclusion, what are the roles of a man? What should the man do?
The man, both in the Bible and in the Quran, is the head of the home. If you are the head, you must be the head. The head must provide both physical things, ideas, vision for the family. The man is supposed to head the family. But not this heading which others now become slaves, no. Your leadership, I don't know whether you allow me to use the name of Jesus Christ.
This is okay.
Should be that kind of leadership. The leadership of sacrifice that can even die for us. You should lead your family like that, to the extent that you can even die for them. You forgive all the time. You love all the time. And now the women will now submit to the love that you will have given. Submission is not to a drunkard, to a thief, to a useless man, to that one who does not provide. Submission is to the love of the man. So that is the first role of a man. Leadership, providing guidance, and let you be seen that this is a man. He comes back as a man. He's struggling. He has painted for us the future of this home. He has told us where we are going. In 10 years, he has told us where we will be.
So you said that a father is the head of the family.
Yes.
Being a head of the family doesn't mean that you have to be a dictator.
You know, you are a
but
friend.
You have to sacrifice.
Sacrifice and love.
You have to be loving. You have to be caring.
Yes.
What is your last word?
My last word to the viewers, you know, first of all, is all of us are human beings in that home. Whether a child, whether a husband, whether a woman, we are all human beings. We all have blood. If I pinch a wife, it pains.
Yeah,
if she
the way
pinches me, it pains.
That
That is the first thing. Know that someone is a human being. And also we live once. We are not going to live again. So if you live recklessly as an abusive man, you will be regretting wherever you will be. So live that if you die tomorrow, they will cry for the rest of their lives, missing you. Not this one where you die, they say, at least I'm safe now. At least no. So treat your child, treat your husband, treat your wife as a human being, and let us work together. The enjoyment will all come to me. If my wife brings 50,000, I bring 100. That is 150. It will help us all. But if I bring 100, it will not be enough.
Afando Gwang, thank you for coming to talk to us today.
Thank you, Badru.
It has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And by the way, you coming with the pot made me so surprised.
Sure?
Yeah, but thank you for coming. You have something to say?
No, it's okay now. It's okay.
Kweyongerayo olw'okuba nti akadde tekatuli bulungi naye bwe tutyo bwe tutambudde olunaku olwaliro kyemmanyi nti mufunyemu ekyokuyiga. Atugambye mbu nno omusajja ye head wa family, yakulira family, naye tekitegeeza nti abalala bonna bonna balina okuba nga bakugoberera bugoberezi, wabula olina okuba nga oli mutwe naye ogw'okwagala nga weewaayo no sacrificing abaana bakole ki babeere bulungi. Afando Gwang, once again, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for inviting me and hosting me here. Thank you, viewers.
Yeah. Musule bulungi.
Salam TV.